NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Purdy going to the air right away. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 58 yards. And the Niners have struck first in this NFC title game. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
14 at the 16-yard line.
Now Geno. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Uchenna Nwosu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Purdy. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Smith going to change the play. Now Geno on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 5-yard line.
Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches?
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8.
Niners 17, Seahawks 8. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, here we go. On. Slow ball.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Drake Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tariq Woolen picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw to Dissly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, trio left. There we go.
Now Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Hey, we go.
2nd and 9. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Check 58.
Throwing now is Geno. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Slow ball, slow ball. Alert, Jackson, Jackson. Alert.
To throw is Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Smith here, an audible at the line. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they're going to speed things up here. And now they'll shift things around.
At the Niners' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
53.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Tuesday. Alert.
Now it's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
There we go.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Drake Jackson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. This is Fant on the short completion. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now with Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Escaping the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Check 59, cover.
Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Running right, here's Walker. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this a 19-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The 71 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
And the 49ers first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching.